Hey, sound good? Cool.
Cool.
So everyone, is that my camera? That's my camera. Yeah.
That's
So
right.
everyone, welcome to the Vision in Progress. That's wrong.
No, that's
Already.
wrong.
That's wrong. Let's do it again.
That's the-
Hi everyone. Let's do it again. Let's build my energy. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to the Artist Support Group podcast. Otherwise, he wants to call it ASG because we're cool like that.
It's easier.
Today we are just us two. I'm the host Archie, and with me we have
Ricky.
brilliant, Ricky. Nice to see you. There we go. That's all we needed. And today we're just gonna, I think we're gonna have to talk about our brand because there was after the first episode we had a lot of questions. Some people were a bit confused of how abruptly we started it. Some people were very confused to why we're doing it. And then they were like, "Who's that Asian man next to you, Archie?" And I was like, "He's Ricky. He's actually paying for everything."
I created this.
He created this. He did create this.
Yeah.
And so we've got a bit of a conversation to, I don't know, catch everyone else up to what we're trying to do and what we're trying to build here, and have fun doing it. Basically, am I right?
Yeah.
Cool. Great input.
Great. Good start.
Good start. Yeah. It's just us two today, so you're gonna have to.
It's a bit awkward. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. I think
So-
last time because we were trying to focus on the guests, give them the time rather than take time to explain ourselves. But I thought that it would be good for us to talk about what we want to try and reach with this.
Yeah. I mean, last episode I was just trying not to offend anyone. That was the main goal. I offended them after at the dinner. Well, we won't bring up the joke.
We won't bring that
because I don't want Vicky to kill me. I'm scared of her.
Vicky, go tell her happy birthday because it's actually birthday.
Happy birthday, Vicky. That's why I'm wearing the denim jacket. It's for you. We're having look. There we go. He made that yesterday, by the way, people. He made that yesterday just for Vicky. It's her birthday. She's got a denim themed party tonight. Karaoke. She's Southeast Asian. Would you expect anything else? It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. That's kind of what I was gonna say before you.
My bad for interrupting.
Yeah,
Mr. Host.
Mr. Host. Yeah, you're in the flow. No, okay. So, how did you enjoy Kuma's event last night?
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like his music.
Yeah.
I'm sad that he didn't sing Sincerely.
Yeah.
Because that's my new favorite at the moment.
Yeah.
But Coca-Cola, second favorite. That was on. That was good.
Yeah. So for everyone who doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, from our first episode, Kuma, the guy who was inspired by bitches, decided him and his team, Melon Le Cartel, hosted a event in Brick Lane where they had some DJs, some live music, nice alcohol. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. The next one, if you're around London, I'll definitely check it out if I was you. We'll try and promote
check out
it.
his music as well.
Yeah. Check out his music on Spotify. So yeah, man. Let's talk about. I want to talk this about. Let's make a story here. Let's have a narrative. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Let's start from the beginning. Not when you were born. Let's go a bit further on from that. We could talk about where you were born as well if you want.
Nah, sorry.
Actually, let's talk about you a little bit. Let's talk about where you were born. So you, I met you. All right, let's talk about how. So I met you when I was going to a friend's wedding in Greece. Yeah.
I mean, how long was that? 2 years ago?
That was about 2.5 years ago, I would say.
We've known each other for 2.5 years.
I would say 2.5 years ago. Tank, everything okay, Tank? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, we were getting very nervous. Tank was looking at the cameras very cautiously. Yeah, we met each other 2.5 years ago. So we basically, I probably should talk about how I ended up at that wedding. So I grew up with a mate. His name is Paul. Shout out to Paul. And he got married in Greece to a Greek girl, because that's what they do. They come to our country and take our men and take them back home. And at his wedding, I met this couple called Samantha and Stephen. And then they said, Archie, you are so funny at chatting shit. And it invited me to their wedding then and there, basically. And I went, sure, why not? Another holiday, I'm in. We are actually good friends now as well. I should put that out there.
You weren't close with them before?
I didn't know them before that.
Right.
I didn't know Sam and Samantha before that. Yeah.
I thought you guys were like buddy already.
First time I met them was we went on a beach trip for Port. So one of the events was a beach trip. So before the wedding, and I was just chatting shit to them, and
I know that funny guy.
Funny guy. Doesn't take himself seriously. Perfect, perfect wedding guest, I guess. And then they invited me to the wedding, and I was like, cool. And that was in Thessaloniki, Greece. And then I landed in Thessaloniki, Greece, and we're walking around the town. Because it wasn't actually in Thessaloniki, it was like in a little village next to it, right?
Moldania?
Moldania, it was like a little village, don't worry about it. A little Komopoli, as they call it. We were there, and I remember walking down, and I see this Chinese dude with hair, like K-pop style. Like I was like, he had like a little earring with a cross, and I was like, yo, Greece got cool Chinese people out here. What the hell's going on here? And he was in a Euro shop. And I noticed him, and then I just went on my day. And in the evening, there was a little drinks event for all the dudes. And we went to the venue, and I was looking at Joe. I'm saying and a lot. I looked at Joe, and I was like, Joe's my mate. He was with me. Where's Steven? And then...
Oh, yeah, I mean, me and my guys were like, you're looking for Steven.
Exactly. And that's how we met. And then that evening, we had I guess a bit of a stag, but more of like a pre-drinks. Let's say guys pre-drinks.
Full of racial jokes.
Yeah, well, there was about 8 British dudes. None of them were English, so you can imagine the things that were said.
That's not going to know.
We're not going to get cancelled today. And that's how I met you. So, how did you? Okay, so by the time I met you, you already became what you are now. Mr. Creative person, maybe.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I was already doing the brand.
You were doing stuff. You were already moving for it. So, talk to me about your journey from going from like not that to that. So, how did that happen for you? And then how you met me as well. How you came to that as well. So, how long?
Right. Okay. That's a long story.
Right. Let's talk about the brand, people. Let's create a story here.
So I've wanted to start a fashion brand since I was 16.
Yeah.
But as a 16-year-old, you're scared, you're broke, so you don't take that risk, But then COVID hit.
Okay.
And I got made redundant at my job.
Where were you working?
That's
the suit shop.
A suit shop.
The suit shop. By the way, you have to cut out the brand.
Yeah.
I get half price there. Carry on. Yeah, I got my people. Don't worry.
Okay.
But you have to cut out the brand.
Yeah. Worked at the suit shop. That's where I met Steven as well. And I got made redundant. And I was like, fuck it. What do I have to lose? I'm not doing anything like during all these hours of the day anyways. Yeah. Wasting my time playing fucking League of Legends, Valorant kind of bullshit, right?
Yeah. He's very good.
I was like, fucking, why not?
Yeah.
I had to learn everything from scratch. I didn't go to fashion school, nothing, right? So it was just all books, online.
Yeah.
And then, made my first collection. And then everything got delayed because of COVID, because I tried to manufacture it in China.
Yeah.
Cheaper, like better work.
Yeah.
Better work. Well, that's another topic to discuss. And then, everything got delayed.
Was that before you came to Greece? You made your first line, or was the first line come up?
No, that was before.
Okay, before Greece. Oh, so you made it before then. So even by the time I met you, you already had your clothing line kind of set up, basically.
Yeah. I think it was this. Actually, no, that's a cap. It was. I've had my collection for like a year now. I launched it last year, so actually no, that was a lie.
Okay.
It was after 1 year after, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shit. Where was I?
You were talking about how you were wasting your life away, so you decided to make clothes.
Yeah. And then made the clothes. COVID hit.
Yeah.
Well, it was during COVID, but everything was delayed as fuck. But I launched it last year. Had a launch event.
Yeah.
And I invited loads of friends and some influencers, and it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I was there.
Oh, yeah, you were there as well. Yeah,
very good.
But then ever since then, I've been struggling.
Okay, how come?
I just made a shit ton of mistakes. I don't have a mentor or nothing, right? So I'm learning everything by myself.
Yeah.
And you just have to make those mistakes.
Yeah, to learn. Yeah, it's part of the journey, isn't it?
Yeah. Spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wasted a lot of money, but money comes and goes.
Exactly.
So,
dreams are forever.
So yeah, and then Yeah, and then I like at the end of last year was when I was like, shit, I need to get my shit together. You know, I'm 28 now. Right? I need to do something before I hit
28? I thought you were younger than that for some reason. Yeah.
I hit 28 last. Was it last week or this week? Oh, this Monday, I think. 12.
It was your birthday this Monday.
Yeah.
Even I didn't know that. Even I didn't know that. What the hell? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hank, would you sing happy birthday with me if I sing it? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm kind of sad.
Happy birthday, dear Ricky. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you.
Oh, congrats, bro. I didn't know you were fucking 28 now, man. Not bad.
28 now.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Getting there.
Good friend I am, eh?
To be honest, like, even though we've known each other for 2.5 years, we haven't really gotten to know each other.
That's true.
We're more like, we're good vibes, hang out kind of thing.
Literally, yeah, that's what happened. We met each other, and then we just had a similar sense of humor, and dark, and we just, some people you just kind of like, you just know every time you meet, just get a good time, get a good time, and at his launch event, he like drags me to a side with this girl called Nicole, and he says, "Oh, so Archie's one of the funny guys I met. Do you want him to host your event?" And that was my first hosting gig. So I hosted.
I had no doubts when she asked me, I need someone to host. I was like,
yeah. Well, you should have had some doubts because there was a couple mess ups.
Yeah, but we live with learn,
You know, I'll have to correct one of those mess ups. Shout out to Playground, greatest Asian event in London. My bad. We're
not getting sponsored, brother.
Yeah, but listen, I fucked up hard on that. I fucked up hard on that one. I kind of went. They sponsored the event, and I was looking at the raffle. I didn't know what they were, so I said, "Who the fuck is Playground?" And let's say some people weren't happy about it, but fair play to him. He was cool, and I want to give shout out to Playground. Correct my mistake, and I made a joke. Redemption arc. I made a redemption arc there, and I made a Nicole joke. Which didn't go.
Oh yeah, let's not do that on the pod.
No, not on the pod.
Not on the pod.
Okay, we can't talk about Nicole's joke on the pod. Yeah. But yeah, that was our first hosting gig as well. And now every time he does something creative, I guess, I've been asked. That's why I'm here, basically. I've been asked to just host, basically.
Yeah, he has the personality to host. So I don't know anyone better suited for this kind of thing.
Say it again. Shit, man.
Don't get too gas.
So now we started this pod. Where do you want this where do you want this pod to go? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I mean it's the same as my brand.
So, okay, all right, okay. So there's a couple things to talk about there then, right? You have the brand, what the brand means. So what is AVIP to you?
So AVIP stands for A Vision in Progress. It's about just improving, learning from your mistakes, all that kind of, generic bullshit. But I also want to create a community where people can help each other, as creative people. Sometimes it's difficult to get your feet off the ground. There's so much information out there, but so much of it is just dog shit as well. You need to know where to pick and choose, and not having someone to lead you is a mess. You waste so much time, you waste so much money. But yeah, I want to create a place where people can come, collaborate, talk to each other, network, and then ask for help without feeling, like they owe something.
Yeah.
And that's like the end of last year, that's where I had this idea. Podcast is, I think, a good idea to bring an easier way to bring it to life.
Yeah.
Because we get these up and coming artists who do find it difficult to promote themselves. For example, Kuma, right? Yeah. His music slaps. It hits, right? I like his music, but his social media is lacking, right? And then on the other hand, Dani's a social media fucking expert. Yeah. And then it's she wants to do music, and then so it's already in the first episode, there is some sort of way that each of them can help each other pursue their career or dreams, right?
Yeah.
And that's the ideal situation that I want to create.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's the main thing. Like the people thing is very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do in life, it's about the people, right? Because even if you're selling stuff, you're selling it to a person.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I want to create a community where you can get help.
Do you think we can ever get into hosting events?
I definitely do. I'm thinking of, because we had a small chat with Kuma last time, after the pod, like about hosting events with Melon.
Yeah.
Haven't talked to him about it yet.
But yeah,
so, but I think events is definitely something that is a thing on the list.
Yeah. Oh wow, damn, we got through that quicker than I thought we were gonna. What should we talk about now? That's the real question. Shall we start talking about absolute bullshit? Or
I mean, let's talk about like work ethic and stuff.
You want to talk about work ethic?
I think that's a good topic to talk about, right?
All right. So what about work ethic do you want to know?
I don't know. What's your
taking work ethic?
What's your work ethic?
If you ask my mum or my girlfriend, they would say absolutely nothing. My work ethic's pretty bad, dude. Oh. It's pretty bad. Well, I mean, like, I work from home. And everyone who knows who works from home, you know what you do?
It's a bit lazy.
Let's put it this way. My commute is 8:59 to the bedroom. Well, out of the bed to the table, should I say. And it's... But look, I try to do the work. Well, I do the work. Not even try to do. I do the work, but... I don't know, man. That's always been a question to me. Like, what is good work ethic? Because some people I know, right? They will like come early, leave late, but it doesn't mean they're productive. No, you know what I'm trying to say?
For sure.
They play the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they show their face. Because there's been times where I've had to sit there a bit out longer than I had to, and I notice, some, not all of them, but some geezers, they stay late as well. And I really look at what they're doing, and they're not really doing. It's almost like they either leave it till late, or they just don't. They're not really doing much at all. There was one guy I knew in one of my first jobs. He was always working. I always noticed he was always there early, leaving late. And on their probation check, they checked his code, and they were like, "You're not writing enough code." And he got let go. Right. So it's not really that. So I've always wondered what shows good work ethic. In my head, it was always like, shouldn't it be results based? Right. Like, you do more work, you get more rewards. But then say you're a person, right? Say you get your piece of work. So you work a 9 to 5, for instance, right? You get a piece of work, and you get that work done. So it's like they bill you for like 3 hours, right? They expect this work to be 3 hours, but you're on it. You finish it in 2, right? That 1 hour, if you decide to take that 1 hour back and like just chill, does that mean you have bad work ethic in that sense? Is what I'm kind of working.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So this, when I've like managed people, kind of stuff, right?
You've managed people. Are you managing me?
No. I'm okay with slacking as long as the work is done.
Okay.
So like, because when I've worked in places when I'm like in charge, right, they're not getting paid any less or any more for finishing the work faster or slower.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, right?
Yeah.
Paid per hour. So it's like, if you finish the work early, you can go slack. Yeah. Right? Go take a nap or something. I don't really care.
Yeah.
The work is done. It doesn't really make any difference to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, the business isn't suffering because the work is done.
Yeah, but what if someone says to you, which I do get behind your point. What if someone says, "Oh, but then if you've done that work, a person with good work ethic would be like, you have to pick up something else. You have to find something else to do and just keep working."
Yeah, you can, but like, you have to rest.
That's what I think too. Yeah,
you have to rest. You can't be working 24/7 and not rest.
Yeah.
So it's like, some days you might feel like picking something up.
Yeah.
Some days you might not. Like, obviously, there's gonna be people that take the piss out of what I say, right?
That's true.
They're gonna take it to an extreme.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? But it's about the balance. Sometimes you don't do shit. Sometimes you do more than you need to.
Yeah.
Like, as long as there's progress, I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's hard. It's one of the things I struggle with, how to be like a hard worker. Like, do you know what I'm trying? Or even be perceived as a hard worker. You know. Because sometimes I feel like I do my work. You know, I don't feel like I don't.
I mean, like, I prefer working smart over working hard.
Yeah.
Obviously, both is better.
Yeah.
But if I was to pick, I would choose a smart worker than a hard worker, because the smart worker will get it done faster because they're lazy.
That's true. That's why my policy to life: be lazy, because you always find the best route.
Yeah, you find it the fastest way to get what you
fastest
want
way to
done.
get stuff. People laugh at lazy people, but lazy people are important.
Lazy people are great.
If it wasn't for lazy people, we probably wouldn't have a wheel. That's deep.
That
even Tank thinks that's deep. That's deep. Oh my god, Tank is probably sitting there going, "These two idiots have spent a few £100 off on this shit." 150. 150. Yeah. No, yeah, that's fair. Because it is hard though. Like, because I feel like, you know, like we spoke about this last time as well. Like, people work and work. It doesn't mean it's gonna reflect in the results, or it doesn't. You know, it's hard. It's also hard to keep up a work ethic when you can't see any results. Do you know what I mean? Like, not every job is in a situation where you can just like do it. Like, for the creative industry, for instance, or creative people in general, they might do a lot of work, put all of this stuff. They might have a product at the end of it, but it doesn't mean they're gonna get rewarded for that product. Do you know what I mean?
No, they don't. I mean, that's the difficult thing about working for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you put in all this effort and nothing comes out of it. What would you do? Right? Because when that happened to me, I was depressed for like a whole year. I was fucked in the head.
Really?
Because you did put all this time into that work.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just feels wasted. You just wasted like how many fucking years on this project.
Yeah.
And then luckily I'm out of it.
Yeah.
Pursuing new stuff like this podcast. Like that's what I guess took my mind off it.
How did your parents react? Because were you born here?
No, I was born in China.
You were born in China? How old were you when you came here?
7.
I swear. Yeah. Which part of China are you from?
Guangzhou.
Oh, it's Cantonese, right?
Yeah.
The Cantonese, South China.
South.
Right? Yeah. So how does your parents like? Because that means your parents are like Chinese, right? They're not even like liberal. Like,
I mean, I studied games design for a uni degree, so you know how that went.
Parents have given up. They've done the classic, you know. Hey, my parents did that when I was 16 as well. Don't worry.
But I mean, my mum's a bit more open.
Yeah.
To it, but I think my dad, you know how Asian parents are. They roast you the fuck out of you for what you do, right? But deep inside, they love you. They want you to do better, right? Yeah. Like, my dad talks shit about how my brand's not successful, and how I have like all this fucking dead stock in my storage, and like you're not selling, you're not going anywhere. But like, he says shit like, "Oh, if you just consulted me before you did this, then maybe I could have helped you," that kind of stuff, right? But it's like, yeah, but then sometimes you just don't learn until you make the mistake yourself.
That's true.
You know,
that's true. That's part of growing up.
People will tell you, don't do this, don't do that. But it's like, why?
Exactly. Yeah, it is weird. You have to actually do the mistake to actually realize you're a fucking idiot.
You have to just be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
To move on with your life.
Yeah.
And I've made mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's why, that's also another reason why I want to start these podcasts and like my brand and all kind of stuff.
To share wisdom.
It's like just to get them information out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why should you not order too much stock of your items? You know, it's like, because you're gonna waste money in storage.
How much stock? How much you got in storage?
Let's not talk about that.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
Is that bad?
It's bad.
Oh shit.
Shit,
I feel guilty. I never bought any of the products. Fucking up.
Like, I rush things.
Yeah.
I rush things because I was getting impatient.
Yeah.
Like, when I started this stuff.
Yeah.
There weren't so many emerging brands.
Oh, right.
Like, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, right? Yeah. There weren't so many emerging brands when I was like doing all the designs, all the paperwork to like send it to China, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But now, like, I was rushing.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to beat this rush of, you know, everyone doing fashion brands and e-commerce and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then me rushing made me fall into the same problem anyway. Like, I'm still in this society where everyone wants to do fashion brand.
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah,
it's so saturated now.
Yeah.
And
it's always been quite. I know a lot of people who went to fashion school and they just couldn't get the gig. They just couldn't get the gig after.
Like, yeah, a lot of people gave up.
It's really hard.
It's difficult. I mean, if it was difficult back then, like think about it now. Like TikTok shop.
I feel like what we're doing here is putting off people from the fashion industry. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you enjoy it,
you should do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, you have to think of ways to stand out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is fucking difficult as well.
I can imagine.
Content creation, all this kind of stuff is like difficult.
Yeah, man. I've seen you. I mean, like on the last episode, the amount of editing work you've been doing. Like, I must say, my involvement in this whole process is literally coming here, sitting for an hour, chatting absolute garbage, and then going and having dinner on Ricky's bank. Ricky's paying for my dinner after, and then I go, yeah, mate, great episode. See you next week. All right. It's like literally dip. I dip. So like, I have a very like, let's say, relaxed input into this project.
But it's important input.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. It's important.
But I mean, like I you know, I get messages from you as you're working on it, and I did think, wow, this is a lot of work.
Yeah. It is. I honestly didn't realize until I started doing it as well.
Yeah.
And then it's like that's on top of everything else I have to do. You know, I need to start doing the new collection.
Yeah. How did you feel about the response to the first episode?
I think for a first episode, it was fucking amazing.
I think it was decent. Yeah.
Yeah, like we got a lot of feedback.
Yeah.
Any feedback, let us know. Like,
let us know.
We are new to this. We are still improving ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a lot of feedback. A lot of people enjoyed it actually.
Yeah. People said, they were saying it was very interesting actually. I was surprised at the amount of people being impressed with just the information being up. Because when I was before the episode, I was a bit worried that, you know, what is there anything for people to say when they haven't achieved what they haven't gone through the whole journey of what they're trying to achieve, right? So they're still in the midst of it, like in the middle of the storm kind of thing. So can they have anything of worth to talk about? But it turns out they had a lot to talk about because because they're getting so much information from the left, right, and center, right? So it was really eye opening for me as well, actually, just like listen to all their stories and work. Like I didn't realize how like when I first met Dani, I didn't realize how bad, you know, and that he's a part of it.
Hey,
what?
Hey, that was
you hater.
That was the old me. Okay, let's not bring that up. I'm gonna get cancelled.
So yeah, it was
she has 6 toes.
She has 6 toes. Does she actually?
That was the trick from last time.
Oh, was it? Oh shoot! All I remember is calling her a midget all the time. That's what I remember.
That was after.
Oh, was it after?
That was after.
Are we gonna edit that out?
No.
Damn it.
I think like people who work for themselves.
Yeah.
Or like take big risks.
Yeah.
They will experience a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's the most like, you know, you're working without security, aren't you? That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You get to do what you want to do, but don't.
If you fuck up, you fucked up.
Yeah, and don't, you know, there's no guarantee you would have rent money this month and rent money next month. You might have it 1 month, but you know,
it's not stable. I think that's why a lot of people don't take that approach.
Yeah.
Right. It's a scary journey.
Exactly. Well, I mean, we might as well say now. Next episode, we do have two guys,
we do,
and one of them is the business partner of the creative person, and we wanted to talk about how.
I think that'll be insightful.
Gigs. Yeah, like to help people kind of like
minimize risk.
Yeah, minimize risk and build what they're trying to build while still having some stable income coming their way and be able to pursue their dreams basically without the fear of homelessness or something. You know what I'm trying to say? So nothing wrong with, I mean, everything wrong with it. I was about to say nothing wrong with homelessness, but that is something wrong with homelessness, isn't it? It's not a good thing.
That's a big problem.
There's a big problem. Yeah. If I have a solution, I'll let you know. But yeah, it's very it's a very intimidating journey to take, I would say.
Yeah, sure. It is. I mean, I fucking shot myself when I was like taking the plunge.
Yeah.
Like sending all of that money overseas to like finalize everything.
That would do me.
I was like, oh shit, like having second thoughts, is this really gonna be worth it? Like
yeah.
But I don't know. If you don't take risks, you don't get anything.
Hey, I wish you told me that before.
Why?
Because people keep telling me to do stand-up and I'm too much of a pussy to do it.
What? Okay. What do you have to lose?
What do I have to lose?
Your dignity, but okay, what else?
Listen, that's all I have left. That's literally one of the last few things I have. Actually, even that, I'm not sure if I have it that much anymore. But, you know, it's scary, man. It's scary having to go up in front of a crowd. And so, like, my biggest issue, is that my personality is very much built around the jokes, right?
Yeah.
So if I go on stage and I say some jokes, right, and the reaction is fucking dead, that's gonna really like give me I think I'm worried it's gonna give me a midlife crisis or something.
No, but have you not seen like the comedians or stand-up comedians on like Instagram and TikTok? And
all my favorite stand-ups, all of them say it's a part of the journey to bomb.
No, but the new ones, right? The new up and coming.
Oh, really?
They post their deadest jokes.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, oh, they just sit through it and go next, right?
That's true. I mean, it's a talent to be able to. It's a skill to be able to do that. But I'm not sure if I have that.
I think you're underestimating your abilities.
I think
as
so,
well.
maybe. I mean, I have done a few things. I've hosted and I've done a few speeches and stuff, and they've been pretty decent actually. They haven't been too shabby. So and a lot of people, like for years now, dude. We're talking since I was 20. I'm 29 now, by the way, people. We're talking from like when I was 20, 21. Everyone's always like, you need to do stand up. You need to do stand up. And I'm not trying to but I'm too scared.
I think like hosting events is like a gateway because you can slip jokes in here and there, right?
That's true.
So that's true.
That's how you offend people with Nicole jokes, because I slipped in a few jokes when I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention it enough that one day I'm gonna have to say the joke, but I'll make sure Nicole's here for that, and then they'll cancel her instead. Because I'm gonna make it out like it's her problem, not mine. Gaslighter.
We have that on camera.
We can edit.
It's not gonna work. You should just fucking go for it, man. Like,
maybe.
I mean, I want to host events this year, anyways.
I'll do that for sure. People. Hosting events is a bit less intimidating, I think.
So just start slow. But I don't know, if you don't take risks, you don't get anywhere. Like, I have friends that are stuck in their 9-to-5 jobs and they're always complaining all kind of stuff.
Well, I'm in a 9-to-5 as well.
Yeah, I know. But like, a lot of them are just complaining. It's a shit job. It's like, I mean, if you're comfortable with it and you stay.
It depends what you value, though, right? Like, some people's goals in life isn't to create something, but or not create something, but create a life for them which they consider success, which could be just having a house, a family, or a bachelor pad, or like holidays. Everyone's value of success is different, right?
Yeah.
So whatever means they feel. So some people just generally want to have a career. Their successes have a career which represents, like, you trying to represent what your creative journey is. So, everyone's journey is different. So I don't have anything against the 9-to-5. I think 9-to-5 is a very...
No, I don't have anything against it. It's just...
I mean, I can't. I'm doing it, but...
It's the people who complain that they want more.
That's... Yeah.
But they don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's only so much you can ask for when you're working under someone.
This is true. This is very
And
true.
like, the whole system of working for someone, it's only beneficial for the company or the business, for them to pay you less, than what you can produce.
I guess. Well, I guess they won't give you, like, say you're an
Say you make me like £10 an hour, right? You can make me £10
probably get a pound of that,
right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not beneficial for me to give you 10.
Nah.
Because I won't earn anything.
Nah.
So the whole point of the business scheme is that you make more for me than I give you. Yeah. Right? So if you want more, then
you're going to have to do it yourself.
Do it some other way.
To be fair, I know someone whose background is childcare, and she just started a nursery, and she, like...
Making big bucks.
Decent cash. And I just remember looking at her, I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. This is so sad. I was like,
Hey, she's got a business hustle.
Exactly. Hey, listen. And then she told me the story of it, and then I was like, you know, like, I was like, damn, that's stressful though, right? Like that initial kind of beginning part before it's established. I'm like, yo, I would be losing so much sleep trying to, like, just trying to calm myself down. The unknown would be so scary.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, entrepreneurship is, I don't like saying that word. It sounds so like fucking up yourself. But like working for yourself is an option for everyone.
Yeah.
But it's not for everyone.
Nah, for sure not.
Like,
for sure not.
If you can't handle the stress, if you can't handle the ups and downs, because you're gonna have way more downs than ups at the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you can't handle that shit,
then
working for yourself is not for you.
Nah, it's not it. It's just not it. Like, it is scary. It's definitely scary for sure. But, you know, when it works though.
And that's what, you know, we're hoping to do here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an employee, people. I'm an employee.
Don't call it that, man. Business partner.
Business partner.
Let's say that.
Business partner. Hey, listen, if you're doing any dodgy shit, I don't want to get done on this video.
Hey, it's more likely you're going to do dodgy shit and I get done for it.
That was racist. That was racist. What was the difference? You know when you first came to the country, right? What was it that... Did you notice... What was the big differences you noticed like between China and South China and here? What was a big like eye-opening for you?
The food here tastes like shit.
The food tastes like shit? Yeah.
The food here tastes like shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you colonize all these countries, but you don't use any of the spices that you stole...
I mean, they got chicken tikka masala, you know? They got something, you know? They brought back some of it, just added cream to it, you know what I mean? No, you don't agree.
I don't agree. I have some controversial opinions about food.
Hit me. Go on. What's a controversial opinion?
I think by far that Asian food is the superior.
Superior?
Superior.
Have you had Caribbean food?
I actually haven't had like African, Caribbean kind of food.
Try.
Right?
They're good.
I can see that. I can picture that they would be good.
Yeah.
Because in my head, right, the countries that have grown poor, like they were poor in the past, are better at cooking because they have to find what's there and make something out of it.
Is this how you're gonna convince me to eat some dog or something? What's going on here?
No, I don't eat dog myself, right?
That's how we get cancer. That's how I get cancer.
But yeah, like scarcity is what made.
You say, okay, look, I will say this to you, right? So I would say Latin American food, like, because we live in England, we don't know how good Latin American food is because we don't really have good Latin American food here, right?
Well, nothing here is good.
Yeah, well, I mean, some stuff is good. I'm gonna fight.
My cooking.
Huh?
My cooking.
Your cooking is your cooking is great. I'm not gonna deny that your cooking is great. But like, the immigrants have brought dishes as well, and some. I mean, like, look, you can't go wrong with a roast. Don't hate on a roast. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. A roast is a good food, dude. Some roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, gravy. Don't do that look. What's this about? You're making me look like an idiot right now.
All right, let's move on.
Move on.
We clearly disagree.
Oh, I disagree. I love so I love American food, like burgers and stuff, obviously, right? But that's American, I guess. But British way, I like pies, I like toffee pudding, I like roasts. I don't mind a fish and chip. I can crave a fish and chip once in a while, But that's Jewish food if you really think about it, if you go further back. It's not bad. It's different. You can't always have, spicy food or Chinese food. Like you need to be. Sometimes I need to take a break with a bit of,
flavor.
Oh, is this how we're gonna do it now? Is this how we're gonna do it? But I think you're hating. I think look, we will do a vlog. Right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a vlog. I'm gonna go to a place in London, which probably has been recommended by one of the other famous YouTubers with a roast or something. We'll try it, and then we'll get your verdict then and there. How about that? I think that's fair. I think maybe you just haven't tried a good one yet. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
You feel me? Because I think it's good food. Like, it's not bad. I mean, it's different. It's different, isn't it? Like, because I feel like you can go anywhere in the world and you will find good food.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Like, there's probably some good food.
Yeah.
In London or like
some. There's a lot. Even if it's immigrant food, like what Chinese food and stuff like that, you don't think it's good here?
I don't think so.
Really? We went to Hot Pot last week. What happened to that? Or last time?
I mean, Hot Pot is like, it's not really that, complicated. It's just a fucking pot of soup and you put meat in it, right?
This is turning into a cooking episode.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, listen. Okay, fine. Not Hot Pot. Okay. Have you been to Dishoom?
I have.
What do you think of Dishoom?
That's decent.
That's decent.
That's decent.
Yeah. Flatiron?
No.
You don't like or you've been?
No, don't like.
You don't like? Okay, I'm going on a date there next week, so I'm hoping it's actually good.
I mean, everyone raves about it.
Everyone raves about it. That's why I'm going next week.
But I don't know, because they said it's cheap for a steak.
Really? Is that why is that why it's raved about?
I think.
I thought it was good.
I don't.
Well, okay. How about Bao? Have you been Bao?
No.
You haven't been Bao? It's good. You should check it out. They do just Baos. They just straight up like with like pork belly and shit like that. It's good. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. This idea of when cuisines come to London, they just get downgraded. I don't know. Maybe it's just like ingredients. It's like not authentic or like. Not
I mean, that does make a difference because not all ingredients grow here. Right?
Yeah.
Not
like,
all spices.
It
spices
makes sense it's like if I think about it like that. But like, come on, going to Japan, going to fucking Korea, going to China, like Malaysia, like.
Malaysia was amazing.
I'm just naming all these fucking Asian countries, but like when you go there and you eat the food there, like even the fucking dusty, crusty street side vendors are like
they're the best ones.
Exactly,
they're the best.
Like
ones.
they're the best ones.
Bro,
right?
a travel tip: Malaysia. If you go to Malaysia, if you don't see a rat, you ain't eating there. You need to see a rat.
The rat is flavor.
Rat is flavor, bro. The first night, so I was in Malaysia, right? It was me, my mate Paul, and my mate Joe, right? Paul is half Malay, so he was like our.
Guide.
I was my guy. He said guide. The guy is more English than a fucking white dude, right? It's crazy. Anyway, so we land. So our trip was to do Malaysia, Thailand over 2 weeks. It was to do what was it? What's the capital? Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Chiang Mai. Wait, Penang. There's one more Malay city, Kuching, which is the Borneo Islands, and then Thailand was Bangkok and Chiang Mai, right? So we land in Kuala Lumpur. It was like an evening. British Airways, back when it was £500 return. Come on, direct flight. Let's go.
Can't get that shit anymore.
Kind of 2018, baby. Let's go. I land and like we go. We we were just like, let's just get a bite before it's bedtime, right? So we're walking down the streets and everything's pretty much closed. And we found this one place, right? We go down. We first opened the menu. Bro, it was so sticky.
It's like grease.
Bro, it was so sticky. I was like, where the fuck did they find the Pritt stick? This is mad. I literally had to go, it was pretty fucking sticky, right? I open it, and then we were like, we were looking for the dishes, and one dish is just called champagne ribs. That's it. Doesn't talk to me. What meat it is, we don't know. Whose rib is it? We don't know. Yeah? But it's champagne ribs. I was like, what kind of champagne they're using? We don't know either, right? So, Paul and Joe, they're just, absolute.
It's like sparkling dishwater.
Bruv, it's old water from last week. It could be, right? But Paul and Joe, they're just, they see me get uncomfortable and, because they're arseholes, they went, we're ordering this right now. And I'm like, okay, fuck off then, we're ordering it. So I was like, all right, let me go and take a piss, right? So I go take a piss. I go to wash my hands. There's no soap, just water, right? And I'm like, oh, fucking hell. All right, go wash my hand in water. I walk out the fucking bathroom, right? It's right here. And then the toilet, sorry. And then there's like a room there. I don't know what the room is. Bro, when I say I see 2 rats, the size of my foot. The size of my foot.
Brother, this guy's got big.
I got decent good feet, I'm like, look at them tens, baby. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh Jesus. I became religious. I was calling Muhammad, Jesus, and the Buddha. It was crazy, right? I'm like, oh my God. I'm walking, because I have like a bit of a phobia against rodents, right? I fucking hate them. So I'm like, a bit like, oh my God, what the hell is this? I go and sit down. And I'm like, boys, I'm not sure we can eat it. And they're like, why? And it's like, I just saw 2 rats. And they went, it's Asia. It's Asia. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, we could eat champagne rat right now. We can eat champagne rat right now. We eat it. Brother, when I say when we eat it, I was like, oh my God, bring me another rat. It was delicious. I was like, let's go. Let's go. So like, now I'm like looking for the rat. I'm like, yo, where's my fucking food critic? Show me where I have to go next, right? I paid for a food critic right now, okay? So we go to hawker stands, yeah? And like, if you go to hawker stand in Asia, what they sometimes do is like put all the dirty plates in the center, where then a person comes and cleans it one by one, right? And like, I was walking in, bro, I was so desensitized to Asian ways that by the second week, by the 5th day or something, I walk into a hawker stand, I see 2 rats walk across. I look to Joe, just stern face. I said, we're here. I was like, let's go. Bro, it was beautiful. It was so cheap. Bro, we had,
so cheap, man.
We had, for £1.50, we got 6 rotis. I don't know if you know what roti is. Like roti, like an Indian, well, for the viewers. Yeah, it's like an Indian flat bread, but it's like it's a bit more flaky. It's a bit more nice. It's not a bit more nice. It's different kind of bread, right? And curry, 3 jugs of juice. When I mean jugs, I mean serious jugs for £1.50. That whole breakfast, mate. Take me back.
I think even Asia now is not that cheap anymore.
Is it not?
I think. I mean, China for sure. Like the prices have gone up a little bit.
Yeah, that's just because we become a bit poorer. I think.
Maybe.
The currency doesn't carry as well. I think.
Maybe that's true.
Back in the day, we did the travel, that big travel at the right time, just before thing. Did you travel much during COVID?
No, I didn't leave at all.
You didn't leave at all, bruv. I was going on holidays every year. Every year.
We weren't allowed to.
Bruv, I was swimming. I was gone. I did Portugal. I went to Lisbon. The day, so we went on a Thursday to Lisbon, right? And like coronavirus is becoming a thing, right? Like people were calling it the Wuhan at the time, right? Back then times, right? And I remember it was crazy because on the Thursday, so on the Wednesday before, I messaged the group chat. I'm like, yo, boys, I don't know if you're like, what do you guys think about this? And Joe, my mate Joe's like, nah, bro, don't worry about it. Don't watch. Okay, cool, right? Don't watch in London means don't worry about it. And then we get on the flight, and I remember this to this day. One boy, fucking 5 hours back, got a full-on gas mask. He's got a full-on gas mask. I'm looking at this guy like, oh my God, what is this disease, right? So, but then nothing's happened yet, right? No government has said anything, right? Even, I think WHO hasn't even declared it anything. So we were going, and then we landed in Lisbon, and when I say it was the emptiest I've ever seen a city, it was so empty. Not like none of the restaurants had people in it. All the tourist destinations were empty, and we were just like, this is really weird. And we're like, okay, cool. And then the night before we left, we like walking up the stairs, right? Because Lisbon's very hilly, right? So you're just walking up to our place, and there was this couple sitting on the stairs, right? And we're like giggling away because we're only like 27. We're like, only 27. And then we're giggling away, and then we walk past them. And as we walk past them, one guy comes onto the balcony and just starts doing this. Just starts clapping, and we're like, oh, this is hilarious. He's trying to fuck with his boy. Let's join in. So we're cheering, going, yay, clapping, and we start doing that, and then everyone starts coming out and starts clapping, and then we're like, nah, there's something else going on here. We're like, what's going on? So we go and ask one of the people clapping, we're like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we're applauding the healthcare workers. They did it before us.
Oh,
bro, Britain robbed that shit. We stole that shit, bro. This is corruption at its finest, bro. We stole that shit, bro. Plagiarism, copyright, all of that shit, yeah? So that was from them, right? So we I don't know, it's from them, but I saw it there first. And we're like, oh, shit. And then we land. So we were 7 p.m. on 7 a.m., sorry, on Sunday, we land. And as we land, flights are getting cancelled. We like land in Gatwick. People are just like, what the fuck? And we're like, oh shit. And then Tuesday, lockdown started. So we just fit in. And then there was a 2-week break. My boy was like, I got Albufeira tickets. Let's go. He has a house there. So we jumped. It was like the 2-week break. It was perfectly timed. Came back. Then Greece. Mate, when we went Greece, they were sticking shit on my nose every day. It was a PCR. Like, yeah, it was rough. Yeah, man, I traveled bare during COVID.
I haven't really traveled since COVID.
Shit.
Yeah, I went to Paris for a few days.
Oh, look at this! I haven't traveled since COVID. I went to Paris for a few days.
What? I don't like a long term. Like,
what's long term?
I don't know, like a month.
The fuck? even a sound engineer is like, what the fuck you talking?
I don't know. It's kind of like when you're in school and you have a summer break. It's normal for Asians to go back for like a month.
Oh, you're talking about third world travel.
Yeah.
Like he's saying travel, like fly back, stay with the family, not like you ain't staying in the Marriott for like 5 a month.
No. I don't know. I don't really count like, to Paris as that much of a travel.
Not for us, no. For us, it's literally like, but it's still a travel. Like you should go with, if you ever get a girlfriend, you should go with that.
That's a bit weird. What's that supposed to mean?
No, I'm just saying, if you ever get a girlfriend, you should go with that. I'm just saying, if you ever have a girlfriend, don't take it personal.
All right. All my friends were wishing me that happy Valentine's Day on that.
That's deep.
I was like,
by the way,
why specifically me?
Because you have all these friends who are females. And for some reason, like Ricky does some weird stuff. He stays at his female's friends' houses all the time. And I'm always like, are you dating them, Ricky? And he's like, no, I don't date my friends. And I'm like, oh, okay, Ricky. What's going on?
They are just friends.
Oh, I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it, Ricky. I'm just questioning.
Like, if it just doesn't match,
what kind of girl do you like? This is good. This would be a good opportunity. Let's use the pod, baby. Instead of Tinder, we use the pod. We put it up on your Tinder. Swipe left, right. Boom. I'm a celebrity. Kind of vibes. Go on. What kind of girl do you like?
Fuck. Are we really going through this now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my god. I don't know. Okay. The problem with me, I think it's a red flag. Massive red flag. I have too high of expectations.
That's your red flag, not their.
That's my red flag.
Yeah. You have
unreachable expectations.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's my problem. That's a me issue.
That's definitely a you issue. Yeah. What kind of expectations are you talking about here?
I don't know, like, okay, physically wise.
Okay, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's move on. All right, I don't want to get your life ruined here. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably not good to talk about this on the pod.
No. Until you said the word physically, I was on board. You meant, look, I'll give you a tip, yeah. What you meant to say is that, look, I'm looking for someone who, I can be, the mother of my children, the wife of
I don't even know if I want kids, brother.
Oh, that's a bit, okay, fair. You're Asian parent. You're the only child as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your Chinese parents are going to absolutely lose it.
Hey.
Lay whole, motherfucker. You need to sort this shit out.
If my future partner wants,
yeah,
it's I'm down.
I'm very much in the it's the girl's choice.
Yeah. Like for me, I'm not that bothered. Like, preferably no, because
they're a lot of work.
Children, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I think you'd be a good dad if you do get him.
Thank you.
Even if it's accidental,
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
You look stressed out when I said accidental.
Some flashbacks.
Flashbacks. Have you had a close call? You have to go to the details.
No, actually never.
I've had a close call once.
Really? Yeah. No, I've never had a close call.
I should not say this on camera though, but it was one.
You shouldn't. You should keep that private.
Yeah, pull out match and all that shit,
Yeah. But I mean, I've had some risks.
Some risks?
Yeah.
Bonds, securities. Okay.
But nothing where I got.
We're getting too comfortable here, aren't we? We're getting too comfortable. We're revealing too much in front of camera. Okay.
I mean, it's whatever. This whole episode was for us to get comfortable.
That's true.
Right? Get used to the set, and then when the guests come, then we just vibe and get the guests comfortable kind of thing.
Yeah. What podcast do you like to watch then? What's your favorites?
Actually, I don't watch that many.
Really?
I'm not a consumer of podcasts.
I love a pod, man. You check out Flagrant. They're good. And the Bill Burr one's really good as well.
Yeah,
I like comedian ones, to be fair. And Joe Rogan's all right. Yeah.
I don't know. If there's any ones where I can learn a lot, I probably will. I probably like to.
Yeah, they all have their thing. I think I haven't seen anything like ours where we're specifically looking at platforming people,
Yeah, I mean, that's a good
creative people,
That's a good thing, standing up.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is something out there, but I haven't seen it yet,
Or maybe we'll be the first big one.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm just kind of having fun doing it, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
It is fun. Like, I do enjoy doing it. Like, I didn't realize how much I did enjoy it. Even though I didn't speak that much, last time. Like, a lot of people were complaining, like, why are you not speaking? Why are you not speaking? I was like, chill.
Yeah, just give it time.
I'm shaking myself on the camera, bro.
Yeah. But now you've spoken so much that people know that you like physical girls. You like girls.
Hey, don't twist my fucking words.
Girls, stay away from him. He's dangerous. Nah, Ricky's a good guy. Please, if you could date him, that'd be nice. Thank you.
Why does it sound like a fucking plea now?
I just want you to be happy. Okay?
I'm not gonna lie, all my friends are getting like into a relationship.
Yeah.
I got a phone call from one of my close friends.
Yeah.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And he's having a baby in like 6 months. I was like,
Because he wants to, or because he had to?
No. It was planned.
Okay, he wants to. Okay.
But I was like, shit. I'm getting to that age where people are gonna start popping babies out.
Mate, I was single for so long, and mate, the amount of people getting married around me at the time. Oh my days. It was devastating. It's devastating. I have empathy for you, mate.
Like, yeah, people are getting married and having kids, and I'm single. I'm not even at the dating stage or like seeing stage, but I'm fully on the first step.
Yeah. You're looking at me very intently, then. I don't know. It's not my fault.
I'm scared.
Hey. Don't be scared. You're a good-looking You're a good-looking guy. You're a nice guy. You could get someone.
Look, I prioritize the business.
Yeah.
You know, and the podcast.
Yeah. Well, get someone who can join you on the journey, then, isn't it?
That would be nice.
Yeah, because like I remember Kuma's girlfriend. I did notice it yesterday. She knew all the songs. She was like a fan of what he's doing, right? And like that was very beautiful to see. And he probably a fan of what she's. I don't know what she does specifically, but I'm sure.
I mean, she's a model.
Okay, cool. And
I'm sure
tall.
She's tall.
She's very tall, bro.
I
didn't like it when she stood next to me because I was like, oh my god, I'm not tall enough. So and I was wearing Timbs, guys. I was wearing Timbs, and she was nearly my height, or maybe a bit taller actually.
6.
She's I mean, like with Timbs, I'm 6 something. Yeah,
I think she's at least 6'1".
Yeah, man, that's devastating, bro. Kuma's a legend.
But she's, I think, half Russian, half
Japanese.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, she's like a fan, right? So
yeah.
Maybe that's what you need. You just need someone who, like, wants to celebrate your dream while doing her dream, and you guys celebrate each other and grow together.
For me, it's like, in a relationship, you have to sacrifice for the relationship, right?
Of course. But like, if you sacrifice for each other, you uplift each other, right?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if right now I'm
too focused.
I'm too addicted to the
grind.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
No.
But I have a clear goal of where I want this to go, and I want to hit that goal as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm not really willing to sacrifice my work.
Yeah. That's fair, man. Like, if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do.
I mean, if it happens naturally, it happens naturally.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna force it. But
and if there's anyone watching out there who would love for this to happen, I would open an Instagram page saying, Ricky wants some, and just send in your DMs, and we'll see what's happening.
Let's not do that. Let's not do
that. I think. What else should we talk about? I mean, we got about 20 minutes of studio time left. Do you want to carry on?
Yeah, I mean,
we can cut out stuff as well.
What's the thing?
What's the what?
One of the feedback you got. The word creative.
Yeah. People like creative people more apparently.
Yeah, I think some people might find the word creative like a bit snobbish.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, there are some creative people out there who are a bit up themselves.
Yeah.
But
it's a language thing.
Yeah, but I think for me, I don't see it like that.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's all perception, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's perception. I mean, our goal is to like reduce the barriers so that people who aren't creative people watch it and then go, oh, you know what? I would love to see that person's music, or love to see that person's art, or whatever, right? Like we have to kind of we're trying to create a place for everyone to like thrive, right? So.
But I think a lot more people are actually more creative than they think they are.
That's true. That's for sure.
I personally, I think creativity is more of a mindset rather than a talent or like a skill.
Yeah.
I think it's about like how you get to like a destination of like your project.
Yeah.
So it's that. I think there's like a term for it. I think people call it lateral thinking.
Wow. Could you unpack that?
I think that's like, so the example is there's a problem you have to solve, and like the traditional thought process won't solve that issue, right? There's like too many issues. So you have to think outside the box to get to that destination.
Yeah.
I think that's what I define as creativity.
Yeah.
Is that thought process.
Yeah.
A lot of people like probably won't think coding is creative.
I think it's creative.
Yeah, but I would think it's creative because there's something that there's an end goal that you want to reach, and then there's multiple ways of getting to the same thing.
You're making something, but only a few people recognize it.
It might not be artistic. Some people might not see it as artistic.
Yeah.
But I think it's creative. Like researchers, I think is a creative thing.
Yeah, it's hard to find links and work out.
Yeah, like fucking surgeons who are finding new ways to cure people. I think that's a creative thing because it's like you're creating a new.
So what is it that you think it should be then? Should we keep calling it creatives, or do you think we should call them creative people?
I don't really mind. It's just like whatever. But I think for the people watching, really think about if you're a creative person as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like you might not think what you're doing is like not creative or not, right?
Yeah.
You might think, oh, I just have a 9 to 5. It's not creative.
Yeah.
But your mindset
might
be of a creative person.
Yeah, that's true. That is
right. You might not be artistic still.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But I think having that thought process and be able to solve problems is like
a big part of it.
It's a big part of it.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So like, what is our future plans at the moment? So we've got a few episodes lined up. It looks like we've got a photographer coming on soon. It looks like we might have a guitarist coming on after that. And I'm trying to talk to DJ sorted, actress sorted, a model maybe. You know, it turns out I know people, and I didn't realize I knew people.
You know more people than I do.
I know, and he's meant to be a creative dude, but for some reason I was.
You got that social skill.
I got them social skills. Yeah, people like meet me and they hate me or love me.
Yeah,
you know, I'm the Marmite of personalities for sure. We've got a lot of good plans. We've, loosely spoke about some events. I'm not sure if you can edit this out if you don't want to put it out there, but like we thought maybe for creative.
Oh, that's a bleep because I don't want to keep that as surprise.
Okay, bleep, edit. Just bleep it out and then be like, oh yeah, that's maybe. We gonna try keep going to other people's events, supporting them, meeting other people, and just try and create a community for people to come express themselves exactly, and meet other people to further their dreams and further their aspirations.
Yeah, have a community to help you out.
Yeah, exactly. Try and help each other. But basically, this podcast is essentially a forum for people to come.
Yeah.
Essentially.
A physical forum,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. So it's exciting. It's new. I mean, for us, we're not really, our expectations of success isn't as defined as we need to get this and we need to get that. I think we're just happy doing what we're doing. We're taking it one step at a time, and if it gets somewhere, great. If it doesn't, we had a great time doing it, and that's what matters for us, right?
If it doesn't, we keep going.
Well, this is my life for the next few years then. Well, cancel the plans, people. I'm staying here. But yeah, it's good. It's a good. I'm excited. I'm having fun doing it. I'm loving it. I never thought I would do it. So doing something you never think you'd do. That's one of the great things after meeting this kid. I've been doing shit I never would do. Going to parties I never have gone to, and meeting people I've never met. It's great. It's good. So I have no issues with that. And
I like to think I'm the person that brings.
You're very good at networking. You're very good at You're very good at keeping in touch with people. I'm very bad. I'm very good at in person, being great. Get out of the room, but I'm too lazy to fucking message you. You know what I mean? Like I'll message you very.
To be honest, I'm like that for my personal social life.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like anything work related, then I put in the effort.
Exactly. Yeah. You're good at it. So we'll just keep working and see where it goes. And great times, man. You have any last words from you?
Take the risk.
Damn. Take the risk.
Take the risk.
Hey. Oh, in that case, if you're gonna give wisdom, can I give one too?
Yeah, of course.
Eat where the rat's at. Let's go. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching the Artist Support Group. ASG. Sponsored by AVIP, a Vision and Progress.
Is it
sponsored by you? Motherfucker, you paying for shit, so that's AVIP, baby. Let's go.
It's the same thing. All right, whatever.
Well, basically, a parent company, AVIP. Yeah. We'll catch you next time. Please like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. And please, just follow us, basically. And
follow our journey.
Follow our journey to
success.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.